Welcome to today's episode, my friends, and guide as a free-to-play player here, the number one, as we like to say, for Master Mode. You will be the master with this one team. I'm excited to break it down for you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in, as always, and as you can see right here behind me, look at that. We saved the best for last, 84 of 84 here. So stay tuned because we're going to break it all down for you here today. Now with that, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question or comment, let me know because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. We got so many people in there. It's so awesome all the time. All right, so here we go. Tainted Forest down to the last one. We got one team, and this team can absolutely crush this and make it all the way through here for you today. And we're going to break it down for you in this exact last episode. Well, really 528 run here for you today. Beyond the Tangled Thornvine. Let's get into it. We're going to break it all down. So a couple things about this one. Again, in terms of our boss, we're not going to go into the 4Ts from that perspective. We will go into the 4Ts all about this particular team. So a couple things around this though. You're going to run into all kinds of special conditions here for the lovely Master Mode, all kinds of stuff. And this one here, we got Mix Cookie is 75, skill level 75, grade 3A, everything else. And then here we also have healing, decreased HP shield, decreased enemies debuff resist, increased enemies max HP, increased by 300, and summon creatures lifetime decrease. So all big things. Now, in particular, after tons and tons of tweaking, here are a couple of the key pieces around this particular team. It covers a few different things. It's got a little bit of the jungle here with Rebel Cookie. We also, on top of that, have lovely defense drop with it. We have the Stormbringer Cookie here for the lightning damage, crit, lots of great stuff, great tank. We have the lovely Frost Queen, massive damage. Also on top of that, my friends, the Frost type and AoE effect. And then we have Golden Cheese here for multi-hits and lots of great damage. And then last but not least, the Mystic Flower. So Mystic Flower here is huge because giving you additional healing, giving you the apathy effects and all those things just absolutely help your team. And then doubled with the lovely Rebel here with the health bubble, that gives you like 3 different layers of health, which is awesome. You got your regular health bar, you got the lovely Mystic Flower effect, plus the bubble from Rebel. So all different pieces get hit here. That takes down multi-hit. That gives you additional summoned units that take hits. We get good tanks here. We spread out your tanks. You got AoE effects, you got multi-hit effects, and then you got great healing here and protection with Mystic Flower. Now, a couple things around this team. So let's get into it a little bit more. I wanted to break that out for you. And in particular, we'll talk about some of the swaps at the end, and I'll talk about why I landed on this team versus some of those other swaps. However, you can use those swaps to also be successful here. Now, in terms of this one, we talked about each of those pieces already. We are on attack and cooldown plus crit and additional damage. You can definitely change these up. You could certainly go with crit here. You could go with the lovely Disciples Magic Scroll. You could also go with the regular squishy Jelly Watch because that time's going to be a little bit faster if you wanted to. And then also if you wanted to, you could go with the cleanse and those things with the Explorer's Monocle as well, or you could try the speed one. So a couple different things that you can definitely use. This is has been what's worked for my particular grouping and team. Now, I do recognize as a free-to-play player myself, this is fairly heavy. However, you can get Rebel from mileage, and you certainly can do fairly well with each of these, less than Frost Queen as an example as well. And again, we'll talk about some of the swaps. We got a swap for Mystic Flower for you as well, to help you get through all of the lovely Master Mode. All right, so in terms of our gear here, we do always recommend Radiant and Resonant when it makes sense. On top of that, for the biscuits, anything that goes with the particular cookies, depending on when you're watching this, Resolute, Tainted, whatever they want to call them. Additionally, we do have all of our topping guides here for you on the channel down below, or you can check out some of the other guides in the Discord server as well if you'd like to. Certainly tons of stuff here on the channel. All right, so a couple things here. We're on crit with this one. We do have a pretty nice hefty biscuit here. We're on actually defense, so you can keep that in mind. A little bit more survivability for that. With the solid almond, we aren't all the way maxed out here. We certainly could do that for this cookie, so that's an area of improvement. We do see our little secret tip and trick there. You can check that out. Here we're on attack. We can make this one much better for golden cheese as well, so I just like to call this out because that can make a huge difference. Here we're on cooldown, actually. We got really nice in terms of damage resist, bypass, and attack, which is great offset. And then here, great cooldown and all 4 as well, level 30 for Mystic Flower. So couple of areas for us to improve here and here for these cookies, which can make a huge difference for you and also help us survive a little bit more. So I'd like to show that in terms of area of improvement. Obviously, anything here in terms of promotions, ascensions, those kinds of things will be a game changer for you as well. All right, so let's go ahead into the Tainted Ent, and then at the end, I will explain why this particular team, some of the swaps as well, because it can make a difference in terms of helping you get by. Now, the thing is, I have to 3-star this one to prove it for you here today on this particular team. So let's watch it and get underway. As always, we got swag and merch available. Keep that in mind. Let's see what we got here in terms of DNKD. There we go. Here we go, my friends. Ripping right through the mobs into the Tainted Ent. Do you think we can get this on our first try? You tell me, my friends, in the comments. Here we go, here we go. Let's get it in there. And there it is. The Tainted Ent is over. And that's the big piece right there. If you caught that on the Frost Queen right at the end there, and we'll talk about that here in a second, that concludes all of Master Mode. So let's sit here in one moment of silence. Yes, we did it. Master Mode is finally over. I love it. And you can collect everything that you need. There's our star reward, my friends. We have gone all the way through this in its eternity. So let's go back to this team here quickly and talk about some of those key pieces. We don't want to use that again. We'll go to 527 and take a look. So a couple things about this particular team. So originally the swap that I was using was the lovely creme brulee instead of, where are you? Instead of golden cheese. Now, the thing that happened here was when I ran into that last Ent, every time at that end, like you saw Frost Queen get just absolutely hit real hard, that will kill creme brulee, at least mine. So that's one thing. The other swap that you can consider here, another one, is actually cream puff. Cream puff works as a really nice swap for Mystic. The thing that you do lose with Mystic, though, is that additional kind of 3-tiered layer of health, which makes a huge difference in survivability for you. However, just like to call it that swap. And then additionally here, some things that can help you with some of that survivability can be Financier Cookie. Just know that if you remove Rebel Cookie as an example, you will lose the ability that just absolutely shreds a lot of the PvE lines. So it makes a huge difference for you as you kind of go through everything as well. So I just like to call that out. So this particular team here, my friends, is the team that can get you all the way through here in Master Mode, just like me. I'm so excited about it. Now, one other one that was pretty difficult, so I just like to call this one out too, if I can find it here. And during our run, let's see, was it 517? No. 518, might have been 5, no, somewhere in here there's one that does have a big baddie at the end that can be just ever so slightly and tricky to get by. However, I am obviously not going to find it right now because I've cleared everything, my friends. Anyway, with that, there are a couple tricky ones. The reason why I call that out is, again, on that swap that I made, this is the team that got by, not the creme brulee team. So I just like to say that. So with that, my friends, that is our team for you in terms of all of Master Mode. I'm super excited about this because we've worked really hard to try and find one team that just gets through everything for you. And I take a lot of pride in that as a free-to-play player, because we've also done it for all the trials, and you can check it out here on the channel. And with that, my friends, I hope you definitely enjoyed today's episode as we closed out our last 100% here, Master Mode, concluding all of Master Mode with one team for you as a free-to-play player. Now, if you have a question, if you have a comment, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And on top of that, my friends, I'd love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server. And thank you for tuning in here today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here, as always. And thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a great way to get emotes, icons, priority response, chat, all that kind of stuff as well. And additionally, we do have a swag and merch store. And don't forget all of our affiliate links. Great ways to support the channel. I really do appreciate it, my friends. And don't forget our socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, because we got a lot of great things here going on all the time. And with that, my friends, get out there, finish off Crispia Master Mode here for you with this lovely team for you. And we'll see you again soon, and keep on running. Take care.